28th of July 2024 on a Sunday will go down in history as the day that former President Jacob Zuma was expelled from the ANC. Breaking news just coming out of everywhere, South African mainstream media. This comes from Newsroom Africa, this comes from ENCA, this comes from AP News, this comes from Sowetan Live. ANC officially expels former President Jacob Zuma, that's Sowetan Live. AP News says former South African President Jacob Zuma faces expulsion from the ANC. ENCA says ANC likely to expel former President Jacob Zuma this week. And yeah, others are saying it's official, he has been expelled. ABC News says former President Jacob Zuma faces expulsion this week. So some of them are confirming the news, some of them are saying it's bound to happen this week. So we don't know, maybe this has leaked, because you know, news leaks, right? So this has leaked. What do you think as a South African that has been following politics all these years? What do you think? He's already started his own political party, the MK, and he only announced on the 16th of December last year, 2023, that he's going to be endorsing MK, which was registered, I think, a couple of months before that, registered by Mr. Jabulani Khumalo, who has since been expelled as well, and who has had a history, no Baba. Ubaba, I think over the years, since asesemncane, Ubaba Jabulani Khumalo grew up under Ubaba's mentorship. Ngathi bathu khuluso Ubaba as far as political knowledge and mentorship is concerned. He was like a father figure or mentor to him. According to the interview that Ubaba had Nkandla with one of the news journalists, he does say that he was disappointed with some of the decisions that Ubaba Jabulani had taken, because he says he had instructed him to go register the MK political party sometimes early or mid last year, because he says he did know that if it were to be found out, or if it were to be registered under his name, then obviously the whole world would know that the MK party is Ubaba's party. But obviously he had then sent Ubaba Jabulani Khumalo to go register it, and he only then officially, openly endorsed it publicly on the 16th of December in 2023, which just a few months later, on the 29th of May, which was the day after my birthday, it won the elections in KZN. It did better than all the other political parties in KZN, and then now officially in South Africa, it is the third largest political party. Do you think it would have been different if he was chased away or expelled before the elections? What do you think this decision that the ANC has taken will do in terms of impacting the ANC? Will it impact the ANC positively, or will it impact the ANC negatively? What do you think? Is it over for the ANC? Do you think the ANC will perform even badly on the upcoming elections? Or do you think good riddance? Do you think the ANC now has rid itself of everything negative that it doesn't need? Now it's time for its self-correction process to take place. Now it's time for its renewal that a lot of the ANC leaders have been speaking about over the past couple of years. What are your opinions? What do you think of this decision that the ANC has taken? And do you think it's also fair that he was expelled without having met the leadership? Because you heard last week he was represented by Comrade Tony Yengeni at the virtual meeting when he was called in, and his response was that he would love to meet the ANC leadership in person, so that whatever decision is taken, it gets to happen in his presence. What do you think? Do you think benze kahle ukuthi bamxoshe on camera, but on virtual, after a virtual meeting, bangakahlangani naye uxoxisana naye? Or do you think gore What do you think? I want to hear your opinions, guys, because there's all sorts of different opinions out there. All right, let's go to trending. Jacob Zuma expelled by the ANC. Twitter X trending. Let's hear what the people are saying. Let's read some of the comments. What are South Africans saying? Definitely this story will be trending the whole of tomorrow, being a Monday. Right now, the time is right 7:30, July 28th on a Sunday evening. Clearly tomorrow being a Monday, it will be leading all the newspapers and it will be a leading trending story the whole day tomorrow. I'm definitely sure of that one. But already it's trending #1 on South African Twitter. Let's maybe read some comments. Not a lot, but let's just read a few. Let's hear, even on SABC News, breaking news, former President Jacob Zuma has been expelled from the ANC. Let's hear, log in. Let me just log in. Sorry guys about that. I just want to read. Oh, let me just do it from my phone, man. This card. Just read it from my phone. It's quicker sometimes to just go to Twitter or any of these platforms from your phone. Let's go. I just want to hear what the people are saying in South Africa. Yeah, it's trending #1. All right, let's read some people's comments here. I don't think these MK people and their Jacob Zuma are well. How do you form your own political party but still want to hold on to the ANC? This one comes from Ngwato Lisiba. Putumile Watu J says, how Jacob Zuma was fired once held by your belt. You feel powerless and comply with orders. That comes from Putumile. Eagle FM Namibia say former South African President Jacob Zuma has been expelled from the ANC after the party's disciplinary committee found him guilty of founding and campaigning for the MK party. Former President Jacob Zuma had previously claimed to still be a member of the ANC despite his vocal support for the MK. Boy Jacob says, Jacob Zuma is going to fight to be reinstated as member of the ANC. He's going to consult criminal lawyer Dalim Pofu for assistance. Wale Foko, Minister TP says, he's just putting in a meme of Mr. Bean there. The Villager says, former South African President, okay, I've already read that one. The Oracle, Les Sudanese, says it's open sesame now for Jacob Zuma. Go for the buffalo jugular now. Amukelani Moyani says Jacob Zuma is down and out. Kekana Wanati says, is your name Jacob Zuma or Upeto Pa Panje? Responding to a tweet that was sent by Mervyn Dirks, who says, we don't care. The ANC of Ramaphosa must go to hell. And another one from Elite Electorate says, Jacob Zuma is no longer a member of the ANC. He has been expelled from the party for, among others, working against the ANC, reported the ANC National Disciplinary Committee. And then Rivalani says, get this, not Jacob Zuma's old story. Oh, okay, let's talking about something else. And then another story, War and Other Love Stories, says, breaking, Jacob Zuma has been expelled. This decision was announced recently, marking a significant development in Zuma's political standing and his relationship with the ANC, the party he once led as president of South Africa. And then they've just released, NDC finding, but it's not signed, Mostan. This is not signed. NDC member Comrade Faith Mutambi agreed. NDC member Comrade Notawe Mafu agreed. NDC member Comrade Robinson Ramaite agreed. NDC member Comrade Kerenza Milad agreed. NDC member Comrade Vusi Pikoli agreed. NDC finding number 135, the charged member is found guilty of contravening Rule 25.17.17.4 of the ANC Constitution. read with subsection 2 for prejudicing the integrity or repute of the organization by acting in collaboration with a registered political party with the Umkhonto weSizwe, which is not in alliance with the ANC, in a manner contrary to the aims, policies, and objectives of the ANC. The charged member is expelled with immediate effect from the ANC. The charged member has the right to appeal to the National Disciplinary Committee of Appeal within 21 days, dated at Johannesburg on the 29th day of July. Today is only the 28th. But if you read, I don't know if you guys can see this. If you read it, it's written or it's dated the 29th. So I'm sure the news will be official from tomorrow. Let's read maybe a couple of more before I close off this video. Chilidzi says, expelling Jacob Zuma is the final nail on the coffin of the ANC. I thought those thugs are clever. Clearly they are not. But for Class 8, he says, what a system, what a crime. We cannot mend it. We must end it now, and for all time. Subusiso Ntuli says, Jacob Zuma has long left the ANC. Ashkila says the ANC has finally expelled Jacob Zuma. Amukelani Moyani says, remember I warned before that the MK party of Jacob Zuma will negatively affect the EFF. I expect the EFF to drop to 5% in the 2026 elections. Joy Zelda says, ANC of Ramaphosa thinking suspending Jacob Zuma will make them get 51%. ANC is long dead under Cyril Ramaphosa. MK party is bigger. We don't care. Chris Justice says, do you think Chris Hani was going to support the release of Eugene de Kock, apartheid killing machine and mass murderer of black people? Do you think he was going to support tenders to be awarded to apartheid head of intelligence Neil Barnard? What was Jacob Zuma doing underground? Pesh Africa says Jacob Zuma better be really sick now because they are coming, and they are coming for him for real. The GNU. Born Free says Jacob Zuma has been expelled from the ANC for campaigning for the MK party and not the ANC. GNU just got stronger. MK party now can focus on the 2/3 majority with undivided attention. Patrick Mumbi says, I will be shocked if Zuma contests this, but Jacob Zuma is a man of many wives, many lives, like a cat. Political polygamy wouldn't feel wrong. Yeah. There's so many messages here. Africa Research Center, they say ANC officially expels former President Jacob Zuma. He has officially been expelled from the ANC. He was found guilty by the organization of prejudicing its integrity by forming the MK party. Ngelosi P says, yo, who would have thought Faith Mutambi will expel Jacob Zuma from the ANC? Because one of the names that are there are Agamam Faith Mutambi. I Report South Africa News says, yeah. Anyway, what do you guys think, guys? Do you think this message has just been leaked? You don't think it's true? Do you think it is true? If it's not true, do you think will he be expelled this week? What does this mean for the future of the ANC? What does it mean to the political dynamic of the country? I'm interested to see what's going to happen in the future of the country. Hambolala, segulate. Hambolala. Zamurubal. Come on, Zamurubal. It's 8 o'clock. You're supposed to have been in bed at 7 o'clock. Sorry guys, my kids are busy running around here. Anyway, let me know what you think. Let us all meet in the comment section. Danko.